All right, folks, we've been saying that the veil is going to be lifted on what Ripple is building out behind the scenes, and sure enough, we're starting to see little glimpses of that Ripple endgame starting to show itself, and it includes a major partnership announcement here with Uphold, and this is going to be about sourcing some of the best liquidity in the world through a strategic partnership with Uphold. Absolutely love to see it. I went back and found a few clips from the interview that I did with the CEO of Uphold, Simon McLaughlin, just a few months ago in August. And at the time, I had an incredible conversation. I knew that they had some big things in the works, and to see the announcement finally come out today was very exciting. So a huge shout out to Simon, the whole team at Uphold, and I thanked Simon personally for being able to pack our bags on XRP all through this phony, fake, some would call it staged lawsuit with the SEC. Just being able to pack up our bags during this time has been incredible. And what I see with Uphold, what they're building out there, sourcing liquidity not only for digital assets, but also he mentioned that they're looking to add equities to their platform and the ability to trade from anything to anything, precious metals to equities to cryptocurrency, digital assets, you name it, to, represented in an NFT, represented in a token, represented in an equity. It's kind of like Ripple and XRP moving value. Uphold is moving any asset class, in and out of any asset class that you want. That's the end goal for Uphold. And CEO Simon McLaughlin, he also predicted correctly that the SEC case, or I should say the appeal, was not going to work because right at the time we had just received that interlocutory appeal. And so I'm going to share a few clips here from what Simon had to share in our interview just a few months ago. His insight was incredible, and what they're building out is going to be just so massive. And the strategic partnership here with Ripple really showcases how they plan on executing out this endgame. And so we're going to get right on into it, folks. The announcement coming out here, big news. Ripple forges new partnership with Uphold to enhance underlying crypto liquidity infrastructure. Absolutely massive. You just love to see it. Now we're going to take a look here at this press release. Ripple forges new partnership with Uphold to enhance underlying crypto liquidity infrastructure, put out by Team Ripple, but I just want to read a couple parts here. Pagat Sultani, head of payment products at Ripple, said, "Our new partnership with Uphold enables us to enhance our underlying infrastructure, and Uphold's deep liquidity expertise further underpins Ripple's ability to offer fast and flexible cross-border payments around the world. We see this as the start of our relationship and are excited about what the future holds." How about that? This is just the start, folks. We haven't seen nothing yet. As a leading Web3 financial platform, Uphold's superior trading architecture makes it easy to move value between fiat and crypto across networks. Uphold is able to provide access from a wide range of crypto liquidity venues, globally enabling businesses to seamlessly serve customers and deliver payments. Quote, "Ripple provides a tremendously valuable service to businesses making cross-border payments, and we are thrilled to be an essential part of it." Ooh, I like that. An essential part of it. Okay, Simon. And this is from our chief executive officer at Uphold. Quote, "The Uphold platform features a fully automated high-frequency trading stack connected to 30 underlying trading venues, allowing us to offer deep liquidity, multiple execution paths for transactions, and exceptionally tight spreads." And just wait till they tap into the AMM. You think that the spreads are tight now? Just wait till they tap into that AMM, baby. Let's go. Our partnership with Ripple illustrates how the unique capabilities of our platform can be used by enterprises to make efficient crypto to fiat transfers and bank payouts. And that's the key part about what this partnership is doing right here, folks. Let's take a look. Mr. BXRP knows what's happening right here. For anyone who didn't understand the gravity of today's news, Ripple partnering with Uphold solves this. And someone had asked David, are ODL-related sales now considered securities? David responds, "We're still figuring this out. We don't currently have ODL-related sales with a US nexus, and not being able to do so is not really a huge deal. We can still do ODL in the US so long as XRP is never sourced from Ripple." So who do they need? They need a middleman. They need an Uphold. And they also, this is the big talk of the town this last week, can utilize the AMM, right? They put their XRP into an AMM liquidity pool. They can help facilitate and add to liquidity between two different pairs. XRP ready to get that AMM here soon. I think this is going to be one of the fastest amendments that gets passed on the XRPL. That is going to be fantastic and very exciting. But this solves that last mile problem for Ripple, and this also allows them to get XRP into the hands of their institutional partners. They can use a middleman like Uphold, who's already sourcing out some of the best liquidity in the world through their partnerships. And I found that so interesting when I did the interview with Simon, how he noted how they are working with dozens of exchanges and market makers to facilitate the liquidity that they source. And he shared the example of how when Luna was collapsing and everybody was getting out of Luna, but no one had a place to sell, all the exchanges had shut down. Uphold was one of the few exchanges that was still having exit liquidity for folks that were trying to get out of a falling knife scam, not Luna Classic, but the original Luna when that collapsed May of last year. So that was just one example. Now, what we see here, though, this is going to be so key as far as Ripple's endgame of being able to fire up and flip this switch ODL partners in the United States. We now know that ODL use is not a security at all, right? It's just a matter of the institutional sales were ruled a security by Judge Torres. So now Ripple just has to figure out how do we get it into the hands of our ODL partners. Now, the programmatic sales were ruled not to be a security, and Judge Torres denied the interlocutory appeal on programmatic sales and the other distributions. And now we know the case against Brad and Chris has been completely dismissed. So we absolutely love to see it, right? This is part of that veil being lifted and that final Ripple XRP endgame kind of being revealed. And this is kind of a temporary workaround that Ripple's doing right here with Uphold. I believe that this is part of a bigger partnership with Uphold, but temporarily getting around the lack of uncertainty here and Judge Torres ruling that the institutional sales were securities. This is how Uphold is the middleman in between Ripple and those institutions that need XRP and that are looking to use XRP for a competitive advantage, just like we know they are, just like Bank of America and many others. So let me play this. I clipped up just a couple minutes here of these clips from Simon. Listen in as he predicts the appeal loss for the SEC. He also teases the Ripple announcement that just got made. He teased it on my show, and I try to get him to share it with us, but you'll see that along with us talking about equities and potentially private equity too, being listed on the Uphold platform. They purchased a broker-dealer, went through the whole process with FINRA. And I tell you right now, Uphold is doing everything they can to provide you some of the best service. And what I was so impressed with Uphold about is that they are not loaning out any customer deposits. Your deposits are within their exchange. They're taking custody of them. And now they're through Uphold Vault are giving you the ability to self-custody as well. So they're servicing the retail that wants to keep their crypto on the exchange, and they're also serving the more advanced that want to be able to self-custody and have additional security benefits as well. So let's listen in here on Uphold. You can find links for Uphold, all the exchanges that I use, the wallets that I use. It's all at my website, ZachRector.com, so you guys can check that out. And make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. Let's listen in here. Couple key clips here from Simon McLaughlin. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.
My view. I think the SEC, this is my own opinion, this isn't Uphold's opinion, but my own opinion is they have to appeal to save face. But I have a high degree of confidence that the appeal won't succeed. And what I can say is that we're about to make an announcement that I think a lot of XRP holders will welcome, and I can't say any more at the moment, but I think it's quite a big piece of news that should be announced in the next couple of weeks.
Well, you can feel free to announce that right here, Simon. That's no big deal.
So the tokenization of existing asset class, I think, is a big deal. We deliberately bought a broker dealer with that in mind 3 or 4 years ago, and we went through a really tortuous process with FINRA to get the permission to buy a broker dealer. But that's what excites me most longer term.
Do you guys plan on having equities listed on your platform in the future?
We do.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to offer fractional US equities on the platform. It's not on our short-term roadmap; it's a longer-term plan. But longer term, our vision for Uphold would be in the retail space. It's something you use every day in your financial life to pay bills and do practical stuff. But it also gives you easy access to multiple asset classes, and you can trade anything to anything instantly between any of those asset classes. That's the longer-term vision.
And that's what I loved about Uphold. I'm a big silver guy. I like precious metals too. So when I came to your guys' app and I saw that not only can I still buy XRP, but I can also get exposure to precious metals, you're talking about bringing on equities too. And, just knowing that you guys are working with dozens upon dozens of different exchanges and avenues to find liquidity, and that you don't loan out our deposits, I've been thoroughly impressed. And Simon, I just can't thank you enough for allowing us to fill up our bags during this lawsuit over here in the U.S. and for coming through this morning and sharing the update from Uphold. Very exciting times in the cryptocurrency space, and I think that we definitely are changing a lot, and it's an exciting time to be involved. So thank you once again for coming through, Simon.
It's a pleasure, Zach. Thanks for having me on. Love the channel.